Hello, hello, beautiful, radiant, good-hearted people. I've been thinking a lot about keeping our hearts open and defensiveness, and I wanted to share with you today how, in practicality, keeping my heart open during one of the most painful experiences of my life actually helped me heal through that experience. I'm Jessica Amos. I'm a mindfulness and meditation teacher. I'm a boundaries and codependency coach, and I'm the founder of Stay With Yourself, the practice of being who you are, where you are. And as some of you might know, I went through a pretty rough time earlier in the year, breaking up with my sweetheart of 3.5 years, and it was painful and it was hard. There was so much love and so much goodness in that relationship. And one of the things I really, really loved and appreciated about that relationship for myself was that it gave me space, and it gave me a place to really show up and practice what it is I believe in, which is showing up with vulnerability, showing up with openness, showing up with honesty, showing up with an open heart, even if that means that it's hard or difficult or uncomfortable and all of those things. So even though the relationship didn't work out and it was enormously painful to have it end, I went through this period, this one stage of my grief where I was just so tired, so tired of being upset, so tired of crying every day, so tired of the sadness. And even though I was doing everything I knew to do, I was doing all of the healing therapies I knew to do. I was letting myself cry. I was letting myself go and scream in the woods. I was going to the soak deprivation, and I was getting acupuncture, and I was seeing other healers and my therapist, and I was doing all the things I knew to do to heal, writing letters, burning things, all the stuff. The one thing that I was stuck on was the fact that I couldn't quite get to the place where I hated him. I couldn't hate him. And I was upset about that. I wanted to feel more angry. And I did go through some angry phase, and that was really, really important. But what was important for me was to realize that by trying to push him out of my heart, to try to push him out of my love space, I was actually separating myself from myself, because my heart was made to love. I was meant to love. And so as soon as I recognized that, as soon as I saw that was true, and I said, okay, I'm going to allow myself to love him. I'm going to allow myself to keep loving him. You know what it did? Is it helped me release so much, because I didn't have to hate him. I didn't have to not like him. I didn't have to not love him. He didn't have to be my enemy. I could be sad and I could still love him. And in that time, it opened up my heart, not only to him, but it opened up my heart to my ex-husband too, in really, really huge ways, because it helped me recognize that I still love him too. And I've loved every person I've ever been with. And I love every person still that I've ever loved. And it allowed me to keep loving, to not push love out. If I've ever loved you, if I've ever loved anyone, I still love you. And I still love everybody I've ever loved. And I could feel my heart growing in love, and it was one of the greatest gifts that I was given in my grief, was to allow my heart to stay open and to not deny the love that had been there, the love that was still there, and the love that will always, always be there. So if you are tempted to shut your heart down, to defend, whether you're in a relationship or a breakup or wherever you're at, I encourage you to listen to your heart. Let your heart lead. Let your heart love, because your heart was made to love. And by trying to get your heart not to love, you really are separating yourself from your true nature. Yes, scream. Yes, cry. Yes, be angry. You are angry and you are sad and you are all those things because there was love, because there is love, and you want it, right? And it's still there, and it's still yours. I just want you to know, all the love you've ever experienced is still yours. You were still a part of all of that love. It didn't leave you when the person left. It didn't leave you when things fell apart. The love is still there. Okay? Okay. Feel free to share how this lands for you. Tell me some of your story. How have you guarded your heart? How are you practicing keeping your heart open? I would love to hear. Okay? Sending you love today. Talk to you soon. Bye.